Is she really going out with him?
We're down here basically to see the Damned, and I've been following them since I was 13, 1976, when their first single came out, New Rose. Yep. And I've always followed them, and I always followed my punk roots, and this is why I'm here tonight. Yeah, that's you know.
What was the first Damned record you heard, if you remember?
New Rose. Followed them since then, you know. Listened to them tonight in the bar before I came out. I'm going to enjoy it tonight.
Can't stop to mess around. I got a brand new rose in town. See the sun, it shines. Don't get too close,
I followed the Damned since about 77, 78, and I ain't seen them since 1979. It's the same lineup, but I followed all their albums and I followed all their singles. But yeah, fantastic band, fantastic, love them to pieces.
So when you first heard them, are we talking first single here? Are we talking, what are we talking about?
Oh, we're going back to New Rose and Neat, and Smash It Up and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And when was the last time you saw them?
I see them 78, 79 at West Runton.
West Runton, really? And any memories from that gig?
Well, I was only about 18, so it's like 30 years ago, do you know what I mean? So...
If you can sum it up in a mood, that would be great.
In a mood? Well, it's going to be the same, innit? Pogo in and just reliving your youth.
What's your top 3 tunes you're hoping they'll play this evening?
Neat, New Rose, and Eloise.
Yeah, we got Nick here. Nick, why are you here? When was the last time you saw him?
Well, I saw him about 9 months ago in London, and I've always been a fan since I've been about 15, so that's the reason, really. So
that's the reason. What's the first? When's the first time you heard the Damned?
Christ, when I was 13, 14, and my mate here, his favourite song's New Rose, and I'm looking forward to hearing that tonight.
What was the first Damned record you ever heard?
New Rose.
New Rose, that was the first one. I'm very pleased to hear you say that. And are you a fan of the earlier stuff? Or because obviously in the mid-80s they kind of went a bit psychedelic. You liking that?
Or? Went a bit goth, so I sort of turned goth with them as well, and had the white streak and the big hair. And no, I've been a fan of the Damned forever because my sister was a 1976 London punk, so she went to all their gigs and got me into it, and I've got all their vinyl. And if I'd known Sensible was going to be walking around, I would have bought it for him to sign.
Sensible's walking around, is he really?
Walking around, yeah. His wife's working on the T-shirt store.
I've been a little too idle, clearly.
You need to get up there. I just hope he doesn't come on stage naked, because like every time I've ever seen him back in the day, he always comes on with just like his, yeah.
And it's not a pretty sight?
He won't be now because he's a bit older. There might be a bit too many dangly bits going on, you know.
They're fantastic. We're in the Damned era. They obviously started out nice. 1976, the first punk song was New Rose by the Damned in 1976.
That's true.
And we were there when that was born. And
I know it doesn't look like it, but you know.
It doesn't look like it. You guys look very young and virile.
Yeah, they were spot on. I didn't see them in 77, but they still seem pretty fresh and pretty lively, yeah.
My name's John, this is Laura. They were brilliant. We've seen them, well, I've seen them so many times. Yeah. They're just fantastic.
Some good old stuff in there.
Hello,
Terry. How many times have you seen the Damned?
I've seen them about 5 times. You've seen them about
20 or 30 times I've seen.
What was a couple of your favourite moments from this evening?
Neat.
Of course.
I was very disappointed they didn't do Under the Floor, because that's one of my favourites, but...
Captain was in fine form though.
Yeah.
He was. He didn't get naked this evening, did he?
No, he did at the Square in Harlow. I was traumatised.
Anyway, have a good night, guys. Thank you very much.